took them for a drive. The only problem is, like, there's broken windows and shit, right? And that wasn't like that before, which tells me that there probably is one in here somewhere. I just don't know where he is. He could have broken in and broke back out. That's a thing too. But I don't see any yet. That's not open, so I'm not worried about that. They're not open. If I recall right, this just goes up to the door, doesn't it? I know, it's the whole area. Alright. We'll have a double check through here. Once I know it's clear, I'll start looting some food for it. I'm not going through closed doors and stuff. Last time I was up here, I don't know if I went all the way up in here because it was getting dark and it wasn't super important. That looks like a magazine. Let's at least poke our nose in here. And there's a bunch of stuff on this table. Okay, so there's no zombies in the building, but the front door is open. I could read that. I haven't taken it because I don't need it. There is more paperwork I could set on fire, but I won't take it. The Zomboid effect. Maybe. I don't need an uncooked cockroach. I can't pull those apart. This is fine. Whoop, let me out. I'm not sure what's in there. Oh, it's a kitchen. Okay. Alright. Well, let's see what you guys got in this kitchen. Empty pan. Empty pan. Nah, none of that. Alright. What else we got? We got cheese grater. I have considered taking like the oven mitts just to like do like the cooking and stuff back home properly. But like I haven't really bothered at this point. Because like if I make something, if we don't burn it, if we don't destroy it, generally speaking, I just kind of like, I don't know, just chug it from whatever the sauce thing is kind of thing, you know? Like if it's a giant pot of food, I normally like drink it from that. I didn't want you to go around the back here, but this is fine. I did see like a fruit carton, so I think what I must have done is I must have taken a couple of things out of my backpack and put them into my inventory because she's definitely like super weighed down. I know that if I put this back in here, it's not on this again, but I think it's fine. It just like takes away the overweight bit. I moved a bunch of stuff around when I was trying to shift car parts to the car. So I kind of forgot to put stuff back because I was really sick last week. So you might as well have the juice. I know that like the towels and stuff you can dry yourself, but like as far as I know, it's still like cold winter. I'm a bit concerned with her catching another cold. Like we've had a couple of colds, but I don't really have enough spare food for her to waste on that at this time. None of that. If I wanted a dead rat, I'd just run it over myself. Okay, so we should be pretty much good to just grab whatever we can find. I don't really super want chips. I was hoping to find cans. I may have already yoinked all the cans out of here. I think I have those at home. And the broom and stuff. I don't want to take like everything. What are you doing, Phoenix? Phoenix is my cat and I'm curious where he's going because he's walked from his chair up onto the desk to walk back down on the chair. I think he wants down, but Azula's underneath him. Azula's my other cat. Hold on. Are you having trouble getting down? Is that what's going on? Okay. Go down that way. Oh shit. There you go. She absolutely didn't get you. I know she's upside down. Sorry, one of my cats is being upside down in like the I'm going to get you when you land kind of thing. And the other cat's like, oh shit. Because he's like 16. And that's terrifying because Azula's got like at least 2 cats body weight on him. Anyway, he can't get down off the chair unless it's turned a certain way. He can jump from like way higher, but this particular chair he won't do it if it's not in like a certain direction. I think it's just a particular thing. But yeah, Azula just happened to be underneath him, which is why he was like attempting to go up on the desk instead. I haven't like made her drink soy sauce before, but I can't imagine that being a really good thing in the apocalypse. Now, fun story is at one point in time, I got really, really interested in eating, what do you call them? Like seaweed snacks. They're basically like seaweed paper, but they are like, I don't know, boiled or fried or something like that. And they got like a little bit of salt on them. So the fun thing about seaweed is it already contains like a lot of salt. And if you eat enough salt product, you essentially will like more or less like throw up, right? Your body will reject it actively and stuff. I didn't know that. So I was like going ham, eating way more than the recommended serving of these seaweed snacks. And I'm like, I can't imagine why this is a problem. Maybe it's the salt. And then, yeah, you don't want to do that. And you have to kind of like drink a lot of water afterwards to kind of like balance it out. So don't do that, people. But in the apocalypse, when you don't have a lot of food options, I could see somebody being like ravenously hungry and then accidentally dehydrating themselves without like meaning to, because like they're eating a food source like, you know, a packet of chips or something like that, but they don't have like whatever it is, like they don't have enough water, or maybe they don't have something else in their body to help them process it or something like that, you know. It's one of those like everything in moderation kind of stuff. So I kind of feel like whenever I make her eat like chips, I kind of want to make her eat like sweets or fats as well to kind of help balance that out. But I know that like Project Zomboid is relatively realistic, but I don't know if it's like that kind of realistic, where you kind of should kind of like have some balance to it. I also realized I can pull that apart. I noticed that there was a couple of electrical things in here. And you know what I'd love to be able to do? Is to be able to like make her brush her teeth and it give her like a boosted mood. That would be cool. Imagine that. You just like, you find a toothbrush, it's fresh, you keep it clean, and like if you happen to brush your teeth at any point in time, like it's not something that like stacks, like you can't just stand there and like brush your teeth like 50 times and be like chipper about it and stuff. But like, could you imagine if like just the option to do so like made your person happy? And yeah, you could kind of like improve their situation. It'd be kind of like the concept of like the waking up covered in blood. Mind you, I also have like a fun fascination with making her drink like random sauces and stuff. I don't know why, but because it's an option to drink it. Oh, another whetstone. Give me that. Because there is an option for it, I find it funny. I don't have a basting brush back home, so we're going to take that. The lifestyle mod does that. I am not surprised. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure there's probably a mod for it. I feel like Project Zomboid is very similar to RimWorld in that if you can think of it, or if you want something to exist, there's a mod for that, you know? The thing is, like, with RimWorld and also Project Zomboid, I get to Zomboid in a second. With RimWorld, I don't really play with much in the way of mods. Like, most people have, like, 300 or so mods. And I have, like, I think 3 or 4 that technically work. And the rest are, like, what do you call it? Like, Hugslive and Harmony to make them work and stuff. And, yeah, it's extremely low, you know. Whereas in Project Zomboid, I'm aware that there's probably, like, a shit ton of mods. I've heard that it's quite a modded game, or can be. But because I'm playing it still vanilla until I'm like gotten to know the game and used to it and shit, like I'm not adding anything at this time. But it doesn't surprise me that there is stuff. You would also think that there would have to be like a salami meat or something like that, you know, that oh, what do you call it? Like a dry hang type of meat, right? That doesn't really expire, like cured meats, that's the word I'm after. That doesn't expire, that would have a stable shelf life. I feel like that's something that should exist, you know? Now, I'm not really sure how we're going for space, but if I can stack most of the food in the car, I can access it in the car, okay? And I do have 2 spare cars in town. I think I've got keys for one of them, but I don't have the hot wiring yet. So I'm not too worried about hot wiring anything, but I do have a whetstone, which I might just, I'll see what I can fit in here. I don't think I fit much. I might just see if I can sharpen the 2 knives I've got with me. Just quick, because that could be life-saving, maybe. Holy shit, that's a stack. In addition to being able to use a combo to gussy up, cleaning house, bubble baths, yoga, playing musical instruments, etc. Perfume or cologne, odd. There's dehydrated meat sticks and vanilla. Oh, yeah, I've seen those. Hold on, I've got a call. Yeah, no, I've seen those. I get them occasionally, but I haven't seen them for like a while. I was thinking more like an actual like rod of salami kind of thing, like you know, one of the ones that are like the size of your fucking forearm kind of thing, like that kind of thing where you could slice it off almost like pepperoni or salami or something, right? That would be pretty cool if you could just cut off little bits of it, like eat a percentage of that. That would be cool. And it actually like count for like, I don't know, seasoning your food or something. That'd be neat. Let's go, I might have enough water. Let's go see if I can whetstone this. I don't remember. I think I sat down to do it last time, but in case I need a bench, can I sharpen blade? Yes. Okay. Let's get a blade sharpened up so that we don't take too much damage when we fight, hopefully. The salami and ham last for a while, but not forever. See, I don't think we really got to those. I died pretty quickly for like the first 5 people. This is life 18. And like most of mine, like I'd have like one that lasts a little bit because I was at home and I was reading books and I wasn't really leaving. And then I'd go out and I'd die immediately. Then the next one would die immediately. And then I'd go back to like home and read and stuff, right? And this is kind of the first one that's really gotten out and come home a few times. Because most of them don't come home. I have some of my coffee, hold on. But we are up to February. So I think we've almost done a year. I might actually finish drinking this coffee before it goes like cold. Hold on, it's not much left. I see you, rat. What the fuck do you think you're doing in here? You get the fuck out. Good. Anyway. I can't sharpen anything else. It's kind of sharp, and that one's really sharp. Okay, well, we've got 2 kind of good weapons. I'll just top up my water, if that's the case. It's mostly full anyway. She is hopeless and tired. Let's go find a little bit of food. I want to wash up her clothes so that she's not, like, as uncomfortable, but, like, it's still too cold, as far as I can tell. So I don't really want her to get sick. I'd rather wash up her clothes at home and then have a chance to stay inside. These should bring you happiness. Caramel candies sound like they'd be fun. I know it's supposed to tell me how much it brings them joy and shit, but I forgot to read it. Fine. She can also eat an egg, because for fuck's sake, she could do with some goddamn protein. Anything to turn this arrow upside down. It's like a frowny face that needs to go the other way. Alright. Well, I don't think we got everything from here, but I'll go back inside and see if I can grab a little bit more before we go check out. What do I need from a car? Hold on. What have I got in the car to begin with? I have a heavy-duty front door and 3 front windows. Okay, hold on. I need to get 2 heavy-duty bonnets, 1 door, a driver's window, 2 windshields, tires and shocks, and engine parts. What else have I got? Because I keep breaking stuff as I'm trying to take it out. Nothing else. Okay, but I did put a bonnet on my car. I know I fixed up the car a little bit. Hold on. we fixed the car a fair bit. We got a windshield and we got a bonnet for this, and I think I got a new window for it. I have some car parts at home, but I can't remember what I've got. I know I have some tires, but I don't know what condition they're in. My boot is basically, or my windshield. What is that? Hold on. I would like to try to do a little bit of metalworking, because I've got plenty of stuff for that, I think, at home. I think. I'm not 100% sure, but we're going to try. And I just got to be able to get this one home in one piece. Otherwise, I'm walking back down to this town to grab the other good car. I know we're not hopping in yet. Hold on, let's go back inside. Oh, Jesus, Triumph, though. Fucking hell, you scared the crap out of me. I wasn't expecting him to be in here, you know. I didn't loot. I know that should all be rotten, but I haven't got a chance to look at these. And I should be back to crouching too. Salami and ham last for a while, but not forever. So beef jerky is usable in recipes too. So, my person's recipes typically involve putting a lot of random ingredients in and seeing if I can't burn them. You know, the objective is not to burn them. Denny, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Oh, fucking subscribe. Sorry, I'm getting used to my YouTuber alerts going off. I haven't seen them go off like more than like 3 times so far since I've set them up. I didn't have them on previously, and I didn't know that people were doing stuff. But yeah, welcome in. Yeah, all of this should be rotten. But yeah, so far the food has been bad. I only very recently learnt how to make rice. We are having a really bad problem with that. I also have it occasionally because of build 42. Occasionally I encounter glitches. So like for instance, there was one week where I couldn't sterilize cloths or rags or whatever with boiling water. So I had to learn that I could use like alcohol. Certain alcohols would let me do it, right? So like it's been good and it's been bad because it does force me to learn other shit, which is nice. But at the same time, it is a little bit challenging because I go to do the thing and it won't do the thing. And I don't know if it's normal or changed or whatever. So I think we've got like everything from in here. I think there might just be like something back in this area, but I don't think so. Pretty sure I looted out the back pretty much first. So apart from the fact that there's like a broom and some cleaning stuff, I did want to grab the metal, the steel wool, because I don't know what that does yet. And I only have a little bit at home, but I have like a broom and I've got gloves already. So it'd be fine. I'll figure it out. Sarah, the fuck you been? What are you up to? Let me chuck all of this in the car. Have I got everything? Apart from the bullion cube, I think I have everything that's here, food-wise. So we'll just... I do want to have a look at this and see if it tells me anything. Hold on. I haven't been reading these. I know it's supposed to tell me hints and shit. What the fuck? Why would you... This is obviously changed between last week and this week, but what the fuck? Is it doing it to all of my other ones? No. Is it still there when I go out of it? Yes. Okay. I do hope that they remove that. I understand that they're trying to show you where you got the information from and that you haven't been here yet. But I feel like this is not a super improvement. And maybe it is. How far away am I from that? Not far. Okay. Neat. Alright. Well, let's go. And where are we going? We're going to get car parts. Pretty sure I've already siphoned that one. I've siphoned most of the cars in town. Man. How are we going for fuel? We have plenty enough to get home and probably come back. Get off the road, Triumpher. Move, little dude. There you go. Alright. Don't hit the thing. Don't hit the thing. Good. Alright, so there is a school in town which I am very interested in coming back to, but I want to just come back and around the corner, see if I can find more heavy duty parts. Because we got food. There's the group. I don't need you guys. I'm pretty sure I can kind of get around from behind the... What did I just run over? Oh, okay, a zombie. I was residing in that briefly. I know there's food in there. I don't want to bring everybody around here. But I was kind of hanging out practicing on cars back here. Because there's a couple of like mostly heavy duty cars. Let me park over near the good one. Hold on. Not the fucking rock. This is how we lose the car. Alright, I can't go through that, so I'll just leave the car here. Alright. What did I just do to my engine? Oh, it was at 16%. I don't have level 5 stuff yet. She's hopeless and she's ridiculously tired. I don't really want her to sleep here. Oh. It took some of the hit. Good. Okay. Alright. It was worth putting the bonnet back on. Obviously, but like, still. Alright, I'm taking slight damage because she's tired. I don't really want her to sleep here. We've got keys for a couple of cars here. I could sleep in this one. Because my car would probably attract them, but I don't want them to break this. This is... I'll show you this car. Hold on. Look at this majestic beast of a fucking car. Hold on. I have keys for this, and I'm pretty sure it's got fuel. If I need to go home, I've got a car. So, yeah. It's really good. And I kind of want to leave it as great for the moment. Now, you guys did let me know that working on different kinds of cars, like normal cars versus a heavy-duty car, you don't get the same kind of experience with it. And there was this car over here. The only reason why I wasn't working on it was because it was near woods. But I don't know if it counts as like a... I guess it's like a normal wagon, not as like... Not a fucking heavy-duty vehicle, whatever, but I wanted to see what was in it because I'm pretty sure it was good-ish. I have worked on it a little bit. Still got a good engine. What did I need? I needed 2 windshields. Here's a legitimate question for you guys. Do the windshields have to be heavy-duty to go on a heavy-duty car? Is it kind of like with the doors and the windows and shit where it specifically says it's a heavy-duty? Because I kind of feel like it does. I just want to confirm that. Because I could get her to practice on this. Although she is ridiculously tired. Maybe we could sleep in this one. Because it's kind of... That's right. What if... Because that window is kind of broken, right? Maybe we don't sleep in that one. Maybe we see about this black car up the top here because it looks like it's like left alone. There's like one zombie down there and I'm like, you know what? That's not the best car to sleep in for the night. Can I get in this one? No. Could I get in if I smash this back window? Because like it's got a back window, right? That's a back window. I've seen people get into cars that way. Both figuratively and literally. No. Interesting. I was going to try to get in, but like I could sit in one of the car side, but I'm not a huge fan of being where it can kind of get to me. We could uninstall it. Oh yeah, that's right. I need my screwdriver in my inventory for that. That's why I was keeping it in there. All right, you keep that in there. Keep that in there. Because I could temporarily uninstall it. It's probably going to wreck it anyway, but I would kind of like to quietly get into a car and have a sleep because I know my car, we only like barely fixed the muffler on it. So why can't I take it out? Is it because it's locked and I can't get in? Fuck it. Oh, there's got to be one in here that's not locked that I can get into. I know some of these are good. I don't want to necessarily sit in my car because I know if I do, right, the zombies will come and bang up against the car. Although, I wonder if I could just go around the front. There is like a substantial... There is a substantial group of zombies. Okay. If they're all that way, how about I go and get as... There is a hallway here I could go through. Because there's buildings up the top here I could sleep in. I know there's a zombie in there because it keeps poking out through the wall. Okay, there's one at the end of this. Two at the end of the corridor. Okay, not the most ideal spot to have a fight, but at least I know that there was nothing following me, to my knowledge. So, get down, love. I unfortunately have a screwdriver out. I've just noticed. Or a pen light or something. Hold on. Turn that off. I should have walked forwards. Hold up. There we go. Okay, there's an extra one coming. I don't super want this. Come on, I know you're tired. Nope. There is way too many. Hold on. There's way too many in this hallway for this. Did I unlock any of these doors? I know I unlocked one of them. If I can't go that way and they're all going to come up and around the corner, there was the group that's over there. They may potentially funnel out, and I might be able... If I'm real lucky. I don't think I'm that lucky. There's like 5 of them. Let's see if we can just get in here. Yeah, no, shut that behind me. Get the fuck back upstairs. Alright, you got a light? Now, last I checked, all of these were pretty much good. I was staying in the first room. Just for like the sake of like fucking zombies and stuff, I'm gonna stay in the last room. Okay. That kind of seems a tiny bit safer. This whole place, I haven't come through this whole building, by the way. I haven't gone